just saw a horse. I told you. I told you.
Oh my God! If ever I had a video, would you dance in it? Would you dance in it? Oh, sunshine.
Twas. Welcome back to the Tena Show. Hi guys, welcome back to the other episode of the Tena Show. Najua mshatujua sahi, but we can also introduce ourselves again. My name is Nessa. That's what my fans and my friends call me, but jina ya ID ni Purete. Yeah. Otherwise, yes.
Hello again. My name is Pascaline. We met last time in the previous episode,
Yes.
and I'm actually happy to be here once again.
That's good. I'm Essie, and I'm happy to have you here again. Yeah.
Yes, guys. So the topic of the day is, what are the things that you find like do not sit well in the society, as at least for each and every one of us? You know, opinions vary. Or what are the things that we find that are super diabolical in the society in today's day and age? Yes. So you wanna start for us?
Oh no. Esther.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Esther.
Why?
How did
Why?
What kind of people am I bringing here?
Spare me. You know, like mwache kwanza nifikiria hata. I'm taking
You're
load.
the guest.
I'm taking
Funny.
load.
Anyway.
I'm missing guest anymore.
All right. So I think personally I can start. I mean, I feel like, okay, for me, first of all, you're pregnant na unapanda gari imejaa just because you expect we will have mercy on you, us who came early, to sit on the chair tukuhurumie juu uko na mimba so that you can sit we stand. Like I don't understand that. I really don't. What's your opinion on that?
I don't know how I feel about that, honestly.
Me too.
Because I genuinely don't think that they just like walk into a vehicle and decide how watasimama nikae chini. That is not the mentality most likely
why would you
they
go
have.
inside the car unaona imejaa instead of choosing to wait for another one?
Maybe it's late.
I don't know.
Yeah, there is,
Yeah.
of course there is factors that you can consider. I think for me,
Yeah.
kama ni usiku, it will entirely depend. Ni kama mtu akikukanyanga, you can see this person maybe hapa ni mtaro, amebatisha kidogo tu, boom, aingia kwa hiyo mtaro. So kukanyanga was the other option. So hiyo ina make sense, but it doesn't make sense for you to see kuingia gari na unaona imejaa, because automatically that is exactly what that person thought. But I think for me it doesn't sit right with me, because you could have just waited for another car that is complete, has space, and ungepata kiti hapo. But because I think that applies also to elderly. Okay, I feel like elderly, me the only person mwenye naweza amkia unless they are injured, maybe mtu ako na crutches, kuna venye tu unahurumianga huyo mtu. Plus it's the entitlement for me sina shida na yeye kuingia kwa gari asimame, but si eti uniambie mimi nisimame. You would have, unless mimi mwenyewe nikuhurumie, ni decide on my own ni kuamkie. But by you all are okay with, let's say driver amekwambia amka usimame huyo aketi, you will be okay.
I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling about it. I'm feeling some type of way.
Which is, I want to hear that.
I don't know. You know that emotion inakonga tu hapo hivyo uko hapo juu when you feel, but what you're saying is valid. It's genuinely valid.
For you, your
do not
opinion.
make me stand. Just let me, out of the goodness of my heart, decide. I see you're struggling. I see your struggles, and I feel like at some point itakuwa hapo. So like I'd want to have somebody do it out of the goodness of their heart, not because I decided wewe simama nikae chini. That's not okay, because I mean it's not okay. It's genuinely just not okay. But if I do decide to stand, you sit, I guess that's okay with me. But don't force me to stand up.
Okay, what about you?
Yeah.
I will stand, guys. Honestly, I will stand.
You'll be forced and you'll stand.
First, no.
Okay,
Yeah,
for me,
out
I
of the
wouldn't
goodness of
stand
your heart.
if someone
Yeah,
forces me
yeah,
to stand.
yeah.
Like if a conductor
yeah.
tells me eti simama huyo akai chini, uoni ako na mimba, I will not stand like fuck
Like
you.
I
won't
have
stand.
eyes. I have eyes. I can
For
see
me,
that.
I will
can
only stand
decide it.
if I'm the one who is making the decision. Because it doesn't like. But of course,
But I don't know. I'm
opinions
feeling
vary.
some type of way about this
So-
stuff. There's that's Nini.
You know, this
for me, I wouldn't.
point is
Because that means
about-
you're an.
that
it
point
means-
is about having to show how good you are, or actually meaning that
I mean, honey,
I
I
actually
mean,
want to help you out.
Yeah.
Because you're just expected to stand. But what if I don't want to stand?
very true.
What if I'm
of
also
expectations?
tired?
Kill the expectations
also
when it comes to
I'm
me.
exhausted. I'm from work. Like
When
I've
it
had a
comes to
crazy
me,
day.
kill those expectations.
Maybe I went to the gym. You see, judge by the way.
Muscles
Imagine
and
having
number.
a whole, you have a whole day umetoka kutembea, maybe you have been looking for a job in CBD. Umetembea, umefika kwa Super Metro pale, umepanga line for 1 hour, alafu a pregnant woman comes aingie, akiju, like, unaona vizuri sana hii gari imejaa. And then you're telling people, like, naonanga hizo clips TikTok, that's why I'm actually talking about this. Mama ameingia kwa train, the train is completely full, but anaingia kwa train and they see a guy seated and they're telling him, where can you stand? Can't you see I'm pregnant? Can you stand? I sit. Like, what do you mean? You entered the train knowing the seats are full. So why are you forcing me to stand? You're supposed to let me have
Decide.
empathy on you. But the fact that you've been entitled, I think for me, I
Actually,
wouldn't
The
stand.
problem is your
No.
entitlement.
Yeah, and
Like,
also
Hey, nyinyi
force
simameni,
me
but
to
me?
stand, I'll feel some type
No,
of way.
Yeah.
I think for me, nikikurumia, I'll stand. Because I feel like sometimes even with, okay, that's another point. But yeah.
I think I figured out what I was feeling. I think I figured it out. Because, okay, I'll explain it because I don't know how to say it as a word. So, I think if I'm forced to stand, I will stand, okay? I will stand. Because, okay, this guy is actually pregnant or this guy is old and all that. I'll
Yeah.
stand because you forced me. But the fact that I was about to stand and then you mentioned that I have to stand, I'm gonna feel like a kind of anger.
Congratulations. You are exactly a good person. As for me, I'm a terrible being.
Me nitasimama. I will genuinely stand. I will genuinely stand.
Because the more you
Hey.
insist I stand, the more nakaza.
I do think your point though. The reason why you have
For
a
me,
dilemma is
it's
because
better for me to just
You're expected to
you're
do it.
expected. It's kind of trying to perform. Like
Yeah.
it's what I'm expected to do. Unawezaje kosa kusimama, you know.
Yeah.
But your point comes in where you as the pregnant person, how are you gonna get into a car that is full and you know you can't stand the whole way, you know? So I guess your point is about
I
that.
guess
because there's also another one
Yeah.
where someone, let's say a woman, has like 6 kids, right?
Yeah.
These 6 kids, ameingia nao kwa hiyo matatu.
Utawashika nyi
The
wote.
gari is full.
Utawashika the whole
And the conductor starts telling you, there's a time actually the conductor was telling another girl over there, mimi niko nimeka hapa, hii yenye iko kwa edge, then kuna mwenye kwa dirisha. And then there was this other pair. So this woman came in with 6 kids and she was like, ati simnishikia hawa watoto, kwani mnakaaje? And the conductor was starting
that's
and
good.
allocate watoto
Yeah, that's
wakalie,
good.
wakaliane. And I was also allocated a fucking kid. I was like, bitch, you better get your kids and get the fuck out of this car because, hey, I'm not catching your kid for you.
alipia kiti.
Tell me why the fact that she was telling us that we are supposed, and then even the conductor started giving us some sort of speech, and you're supposed to respect your elders. When you see them standing, you let them sit and hold their 6 children.
I don't know how I feel
Hey,
about this.
let me tell you,
Honestly,
Maina,
all of
I
these
feel
topics are
no.
really,
I think for me, if I see it, of course, people are human. Of course, there's a way you'll feel this person is struggling, has kids and all that.
And then
Funny
you
thing,
volunteer.
I was almost telling the woman, alete mtoini mshikie. Nilikuwa nimebakisha hivi kidogo and then the conductor said to kila mtu ashike mtoto. I was like, fuck it. Shika mtoto wako.
Not me.
Shika watoto wako. Fuck you, man.
No,
F you.
The problem comes in where the person is entitled.
I think
I
for
guess
me,
the problem
entitlement
is your
is
entitlement.
the entitlement for
The
me. I don't have a problem with standing for the pregnant woman. I don't have a problem kusimamia an elderly person. I don't have a problem.
me too,
It also, but it will entirely depend on the circumstances. Let's say tumetoka Nairobi to Thika na maybe ni gari ya kushikisha kwa barabara. And maybe it's like 9 p.m. na kuna magari. And then there's just a kamzai there. You'll just carry them. Mtoto huyu msemaji amembeba ameona yenyewe there is no other way. Akamchukua ndo asikae kwa barabara for that long, you know. So kuna venye utamhurumia and then you'll just see the state of this person. Kuna venye tu wewe in your own humane way you know you should be able to help. it's like, okay, that's another point. So okay, what's something that seems diabolical for you in the society?
I don't know if this is valid,
Okay.
but I'm gonna say it. When kuna vyombo kwa sink, si ndio? Ulikuwa umepanga utaosha, si ndio? And then somebody comes and tells you na uoshe vyombo. Psyche inapoteleanga hapo. Like I'm like, bro, I was aware I was gonna do it. Like I was already aware it was on my roster. I had said I'd do it. So why are you trying to repeat? Like why are you trying to repeat, making it seem as if ni mimi siko responsible, like I'm not aware of what I'm supposed to do. Like you have to tell me what I'm supposed to do. Like that just does not sit right with me. And sometimes it just makes me feel some kind of anger. I don't feel like it's anger because anger is too strong. I just feel, I don't know, but it does not sit right with me. Because like, nilikuwa nimesema nitaosha vyombo, si ndio? So why are you trying to repeat it? Ni usirudie hata usimention.
You're trying to assert.
Why are you trying to assert?
Osha vyombo.
You've never, sasa kwetu, you get told the other way. Hata usioshe hizo vyombo, nitakuja kuzisha. Unaona hapo penye ziko, usitoe hiyo kikombe kwa meza. Usitoe. My mom just tells you, unaona hizo viatu nimeacha hapo chafu, usiziguze. Nisizikute zimeoshwa, nikute na hiyo matope nitakuja kuzioshea. That's literally a threat. That's a threat. Na hata hiyo githeri usiongeze kuni, nitakuja kuongeza nikitoka kwa
Vunja hata glass zote.
Vunja hata nyumba. Nikipata huku nikute umeamplify muziki iko kila mahali. Uiche hata majirani.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Madam President.
Mimi niamke tu mbele yako nikupikie tu chai. Ni sawa
Minister
usijali.
ameamka.
President Kingston
Sasa
mwenyewe.
zini stop notch.
Okay, so what about you? What do you find like it's an issue for you in the society?
For me, I don't know, because feminism has been working on this. So I don't know if it's still an ick because it's been in like progress, but it has been the way oppression to women was so normalized before people actually started coming out and talking about this and holding protests and calling people out and holding people accountable.
So what exactly is that specific thing? Ama you don't have anything that for you doesn't sit well in the society?
Okay. Apart from that, because feminism work on that. Cause
Okay, for you, feminism doesn't sit well in the society.
no, it does. Imetusaidia. What do you mean?
Oh, sasa I mean, like uniambie that thing that does not. See the one that does.
The thing that does not was like how women were just oppressed in just
In
every
which way?
Na inakaa tu normal.
At work, in the house. At work, first of all, as a woman, let's say I'm working in a tech firm, sindio? As a woman, you're generally viewed of lower capacity. So you get
So
paid
that
less.
makes sense. Yeah.
At home, women go through stuff. Like at home, there are some who go through violence and you just expected kuvumilia. You know, the normalization of just take it, you know. I feel like the oppression of
that makes
women
sense
was
now.
just so normalized before people actually started coming out and talking about it and started like people holding the oppressors accountable. Yeah, so I don't know if that counts because people have started actually doing something about it.
I guess. Okay, I guess it counts in the sense that feminism bado haijaweza ku take everything.
Are you a feminist?
I don't know. I think
Are you a
so.
feminist?
Yes.
I think so. Personally, I don't know.
I support their views, I support their ideologies because they're all about defending women's rights and their development and growth. So yeah, I do support feminism.
The reason I say I don't know is because I have not sat down to actually understand what feminism is all about.
It's women
so I can't
empowerment.
just sit down and say I'm a feminist and then when I'm told help me understand what feminism is, I cannot. So how am I supposed? That is like a kind of hypocrisy that it's not supposed to be there. Unless I sit down, I understand exactly what feminism is. The same way we know democracy is you have the right to do what you want. You have the right to vote for this person. Now, unless I sit down, I understand feminism, and then I internalize it and actually feel, what does it make me feel? How do I feel about this topic? Whatever they stand for, am I standing for it? Then I'll be confident and actually stand and say I'm a feminist. But right now I'm just in that zone where I would say I am not sure. I don't know.
Honestly, for me, I feel like calling myself a feminist is just like a really big shoes to fill, because these people actually fight for our rights, right?
Yeah.
And I don't feel like I have done enough or even anything to near enough to call myself like a feminist.
Yeah.
But I will say I do support their ideas and I do support what they stand for.
Actually, I think this is a good challenge. I'm gonna go and actually sit down and understand the ideology of feminism. But if they do stand for the female rights
and women empowerment,
I am actually willing to sit down and actually understand them. But
the
problem is, I tend to hyper focus on things. So nikika chini nisome feminism, bro, amtaka kwa hiyo office.
Atatuambia kila kitu. Every conversation will be about this.
Yeah, so I genuinely try to very selective on what I read on and what I fixate on. So I'm gonna try and actually understand feminism so that I'm also rooting for the team that is like me, Ni kama ku root for Chelsea and you don't know anybody from Chelsea. So if I say that I'm a feminist and I do not understand what their core values are, I'd be a hypocrite and I'd be lying to you guys. So I don't want to do that.
Okay, so I think for me another thing I would say is I wouldn't say I'm a feminist. Was I don't want to I don't know what to say, because this is going to be controversial, but it's like saying I'm a gas girl. I'm a gas girl. I love girls. I wanted girls. But this girl you're saying you're a gas girl to betrayed you like 10 times. Girl, what are you talking about? So I think feminism is okay when you're fighting for something that makes sense. But I wouldn't say I want to work at a construction site. Fuck that. No, I don't. That's for men. I wouldn't say I can do everything by myself. I got this. I can do it all on my own. A woman can do it better. I can't do it better. I can do it best. Don't get it twisted. I can do it best. Okay? I told you. Left twist. But anyway, I wouldn't say I'm a feminist, because I think for me, the feminism that I've seen and I've interacted with does not support I don't want to say patriarchy, but I am of the matriarchy. I'm not of the patriarchy, but I don't support feminism in some ways, because I feel like they want to show the world that women can do what men can do, and that's not really true. Let's just talk the truth. Even the president, you see it, I'm sorry, we are not ready. Poleni sana. I'll be stoned to death here and now, but I would say this, we are not ready. Like, I'm not ready to work at a construction site. I'm not ready to dig holes and plant trees all over the country. I'm not ready. I don't think, that's my opinion, of course. Don't shoot me. Don't kill me. I'm just a girl. I just want to live my feminine era. I just want to go back to, but of course, feminism makes sense when it comes to, you're not forced to give birth when you're not ready. You're not being forced to be married. You're not being forced to endure punishment in your marriage. Now you can just boldly walk away and say, enough is enough and I'm going. So that's valid when it comes to feminism and fighting for positions, for women positions in positions of power. I think that's also okay, because now we have enough room. Members of parliament are getting into parliament, especially women. Women are now in positions of leadership, CEOs, especially in farms. Women are very discriminated in farms. But now that it's opening up, of course it has not completely opened up. There are some companies who still have that male chauvinism. But right now, even women are opening their own companies, they're starting their own business, they're living toxic marriages by themselves. You have so many single mothers, but at the same time, it's not like being a single mother. It means you're a feminist, and it also doesn't mean that you are being abused. It just means that you had your own mind and you decided for yourself you can live without being judged by the society. Of course, there are people who are still there because they are afraid of that judgment, but it doesn't mean that we are afraid as a society. I feel like we are going somewhere. Sahi hatuko penye tulikuwa 10 years ago, hatuko penye tulikuwa. We have improved a lot, but in terms of feminism, hapo mtaniacha nijiondoe tu kidogo tu, because I don't feel like, okay, I feel like maybe venye tu umesema, in some ways you agree, in some you don't, or maybe you do in all, but for me, I only agree when it comes to the positive things that the women can achieve. But in things that, saying that, you know, like things that they are, okay, in terms of male-dominated positions kama president, hatujai kuwa na president a woman. Hata in the US they have not had a president who is a woman. But trust me,
now.
Yeah, we have Tanzania, yeah. But she's a dictator. And as a matter of fact, even if a woman was to stand as president, do you think she would win?
I don't know.
She wouldn't.
I feel like our country hasn't reached that point.
We are not ready. We can lie to ourselves, but
the country has African
No.
point here.
But I guess as women,
we have
as
been
women
bold.
we are ready, but
Yeah.
it depends with also the country, because I'd say also our country is not ready for that. But I don't know, I don't speak for everybody, but according to my observation, and I also think that feminism is just a coin. It's a coin. It has
So long
two
as
faces.
it's taking women to a positive side and a side that is not going to oppress them, because the moment you decide you can work at a construction site, you can't compete with a man in construction. I can't carry 2 stones at a go. I can't. I can't. So in that sector, when it comes to challenging men, I don't like challenging men.
I don't know if the saying goes like this. I stand to be corrected, but it's not like we're trying to. They're trying to tell us we are the same. They're trying to fight for equality.
But we can't be equal though.
Not equal, like equal opportunities.
Equality or equity?
You know, when you say
What's
equity,
the
mean
difference?
to
Okay, equity ni kama difference. Equality ni kama, let's say we have me and you, right? We both want to look past there.
Yeah.
For me, I can stand and look,
Yeah.
right? But for you, you'll need something to support, to stand on,
Yeah.
to look.
Yeah, because I'm short.
So that's
Yeah.
that's equity or equality. That's equity, because now you all can see. But down here, there is something that's facilitating the other person.
As long as
right?
long as the point is we all get a chance to see.
Yeah.
That's what they actually stand
Let me ask
for.
you something. If they tell you to go to war and you go to war, the same way a man can go to war and stand
If
in
you're
the
not
front line.
passionate about it, you're
Yeah,
not
that's what
gonna
I'm
go.
saying. They are
Women go to
male-dominated
war.
positions.
They
Women
Exactly.
go
Yeah,
to
they go to
war.
war, but they don't stand in the front lines. Trust
This
me.
is the
How
whole
do you know
point.
that?
I know.
Let's fact check.
Imagine you can fact check.
Walai.
It's very difficult.
This
You
is the
see,
whole
like,
point.
For
This
example,
is the whole point. Kidogo
just a
PhD.
minute,
Okay,
I just
okay.
finished.
1 second.
Okay.
So there's this thing I feel like there is. It's like the way there's this wave that's been here last year of supporting the boy child and masculinity, which is very, very positive, right?
Yeah.
But now there's also another side, another movement that's like toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
So in this way, there's the feminism, and I don't know if it's
toxic femininity.
there is
feminism.
it's called feminazi, if I'm not wrong.
Mhm.
There's the feminazi who are now like the toxic masculinity people, but now feminazi for the women.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why I was saying I think feminism is just a coin. It's a coin. There's 2 sides to it. There's the side that you see, and there's the side that you do not see when you place
Imagine-
it on a table.
Let's say, for
So-
example, you see men, let's say right now, like there are countries where men are supposed to go to war, or at least NYS, at a specific age. All men
Come on,
All
China.
men. All men are supposed to go to war. All men are supposed to enter the military before they can go anywhere. If for you,
Is it
if
China or
if
Korea?
that rule were to be,
Everybody.
let's just say that rule was to be made here in Kenya, they
I'm not
say
There's a country. There's a country.
they say every person, man or woman, when you reach 18 years NYS, will you agree with it? Because you want to be equal with men.
I don't feel like anybody, even the men, I don't think anybody should be forced to go to war.
No, it's not like force. It's like, okay, kitambo, before the
requirement.
system of coming to campus, in Kenya, ukifika immediately after high school, you were
yes,
supposed to
yes.
go to NYS. That was a fact. You can research it.
Even my
Everybody.
principal
Like
alikuwa
everybody.
anatuambia
Wacha.
hivyo.
Men
Hata alienda
though,
NYS.
men.
Prince wetu.
So women, if you want. ni kama Nigeria. Hata Nigeria sasa hivi it's going on. I'm not sure, but I think hata TikTok naonanga bado watu wakienda yes, like Nigerian women. I feel like with women, it comes to when they want to. If she wants to, don't push her out of it. Like, don't tell her, no, you're a woman, you can't do this. No, she wants to do this. So train her like you train the men, train her like you do everything for the men. But as women, I don't think we are ready to be involved in men sectors, like some sectors. I wouldn't say it all sectors, but I wouldn't recommend for women to be told to go to war. I wouldn't recommend for women to be told to do construction, unless it's an engineer, of course, umesomea. Don't shun a woman out if she wants to. If she wants to come, the podium inafaa iko open to anyone. Not like you being told now, women mnataka kuko iko sawa, ingieni pale kwa wao. Si mmesema mko tokeni. Toka. Wewe na wewe brother yako akienda na wewe utoke pia, utoke uende. Kila mtu wao. Hatutawaweza hata tukijaribu, but it's of course it's different opinion. But of course, I come up in an organization where you're shunning women because of their capabilities. You should not. That is not how we are doing this. From 2026 moving forward, as long as this person has the qualification, because there are some women who are very fit and even fitter than men. They can actually fight, box, taekwondo, fua, bang, bang. They can do it so well. So as long as they can do it, just give them those opportunities. We're not saying we want every one of us to have that opportunity. No. But if they qualify, just give them the opportunity.
I think there's this concept that actually exists in the explainable AI topic. Sorry, I digress. But it's called the concept of a black box. But in simpler terms, that the words that you have heard before is Pandora's box. A box that you do not know what will come out when you open it.
If you don't know the contents.
What you don't know exactly what will come out, and I think most of these revelations, let's start with male chauvinism, let's start with feminism and all that, I think that it's mostly a black box. There's always a gray area where it's gonna look like it's not positive and it's gonna look like it's not negative. It's just like there in the middle. So
just like this,
I think there is a very black box that we have not explored in there, so it's really difficult to just like put your allegiance exactly in that spot, because even if you are a feminist, there are things that you're gonna look at and they're not gonna sit right with you, and you're still a feminist. So I do think having an understanding of what you're standing for is very important.
Yeah,
because there's no way you're gonna say that you're a feminist and then you do not understand the core values, and that is where we just go back to, because I do think it's just a coin, you know. There's a side you see when you place it on the table, and then there's the side that you do not see.
Let's just say, for me, I think like the way you said, feminism is a Pandora's box. I wouldn't say I agree with it, and neither do I disagree. I just agree with it if it suits my opinion,
human.
and I don't agree,
Very
it does not
human.
suit me. If I agree,
human.
it suits
Very
me.
human.
It's very human.
So, if you agree, tell us pale comment section. If you don't agree, tell us pia pale comment section, which everybody's opinion is completely valid. Yes. If you believe in going to war,
it's very human.
good for you.
It's
girl.
very
Go,
human
girl.
to stand
You can
for
do
what
it.
can
You can be
suit
sure
you.
at, and you can do it.
Yeah.
If you feel like you can go to war in Haiti, you can do
It's
it, girl.
okay.
Go get it.
Go get it. If you
Go
feel
get
you're
it.
strong
Yeah.
enough to do it,
If you feel like you can do a
Just do
construction
it.
site, go
But you
there
guys,
and tell them you
it's not
can do
about
it.
the physical
Yeah.
capability.
True.
only.
It can be
I
mental,
understand.
it's corporate,
Yeah.
it's anything. But technically, men do the hardest things
Oh my
physically.
God.
You
I
can't compete with a man physically, can you?
I'm not saying me and a man, we are physically like equal.
But you want the
capable.
same. You want the
No,
same result.
This is not about what we can do. Like this is about, am I gonna get opportunities to get educated like the boy?
No,
the boy
education,
child?
yeah.
Am I
When it
gonna
comes
get
to
a job
education, yeah.
opportunity,
But
or
that is not
nitaambiwa,
feminism.
kamrembo unaweza kunywa wine na mimi, you know, like can I choose to have a family or not? Can I choose to have a career and also have a family? You know,
But that
Can I-
that isn't feminism though.
it is.
It is.
It is.
and I come back to
wait,
my
it
point.
No, wait.
Understand the core values of whatever you're shunning
Wait.
or whatever you're supporting.
Okay,
it's
tulia
that
kwanza.
simple. Mimi, I
Relax.
stand on that hill.
relax first. Tulia.
Mimi
People
nasimama
are
kwa
allowed
hill.
to disagree.
Very true.
So you have
but
to
I stand
tulia
on that
first.
hill. Understand the core values, understand
Aya.
the topic, understand everything about it before
Okay, tulia kwanza.
you decide that you're
I can
supporting
check
or not
it from
I
supporting.
think for me, I would say, when we come to compare men and women, when you want to be equal with them, we have to be able to agree that we can't compete with them in some specific sectors. I'm not saying that women should not make their own decisions, women should not decide their own fate, because personally here, I cannot be told by a man to do anything. If I've not decided I want to do it, even the Ruto cannot tell me to do nothing. So I just feel like what I'm saying is, physically, we can't say we want to become like men. We want the same opportunities as men, yet we cannot fit in the same description as men. In some sectors, I'm not saying in all sectors. I'm not saying it, oh, I want men to take everything. No, I'm just saying, like, it's exactly like I said. If this person is qualified, you have the qualifications that fit you to make you be in that position. Usinyimwe your position because of being a woman. But I cannot tell you you're equal to a man who is fighting in Haiti. That one for me is a lie. But we can also agree to disagree. It's also in different sectors. There's a lot of sectors in the country. We have corporate, industrial, manufacturing, so many sectors on which there are both men and women. As a soldier, women.
I think whatever we're doing right now, we're gonna go in circles on this topic. And I have
all I'm
feeling
saying
why.
is disagreement is allowed.
Yes.
I don't like being in a group of people where we are all supposed to agree.
Finally.
You know, I don't believe that you can have a conversation without disagreement.
It's a light.
The lights came
Yeah,
on. That's
the
why
lights
we're
came
looking at each
Sorry.
other.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay,
sorry,
so
sorry.
you can find, I think for me, what I'd say is you are allowed, even in different dimensions. I believe for people to talk, there's supposed to be disagreement. If you find yourself being in a position where you talk and everyone is agreeing with you, trust me, there's something wrong. Either they fear you or they don't want to say something to your face.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's wrong for us to disagree. I actually prefer, in my podcast, I prefer when I host someone, we disagree, we talk about different opinions. But the moment we agree, it feels for me a little fake. I think for me it feels fake if someone completely agrees with everything and saying, oh yes, you're right. So I feel like actually this is the channel in to engage more, because to me disagree. Most channels usually say the exact same thing, so I'm usually like, no, that one, you don't go. But for me, I love disagreements. I like people debating.
I hate
on
disagreements.
different opinions. Me, I prefer when someone says their
avoid
point.
disagreement
Avoid
as much as I can.
No, it's not conflict.
I
There's
will
difference
avoid
between
disagreement
conflict
I
and
know,
as much
disagreement.
as I can.
I know.
Yeah, it's not a fight.
I know.
Yeah. You know, there are
But
people.
I think whatever before we move on from this topic, I think whatever that has made us to walk in circles in this topic is the fact that it's the fact that we are moving around in the same circle without looking at all
It's
the
not about
aspects.
physical
It's not-
capability only.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
not-
We're
it's
fixating
not-
on only
it's
one
not.
side of
Yeah.
this coin,
Yeah.
and I think we are not knowledgeable enough to actually argue about this because we have not researched it.
It's not
deeply.
about physical. All I'm
Exactly.
saying is it's not about physical. I just said there's different sectors, and I said there's corporate, there's manufacturing. There is a lot of so many sectors where men and women are both in. It's just that I'm saying we can't compete with men in some sectors, of which it's debatable.
Which is
obviously,
valid.
it's
Which is
debatable.
valid.
Next topic: what do you think is, apart from feminism, which other? What am I saying? What is it that you find does not sit well in the society? Any other thing?
I genuinely can't think right now. the
Aye, what about
the
you?
dark is in here.
Do I have another one? The pressure to be a good person.
Yes.
Can I just rest, please? Like,
Please,
I want
allow
to live
me.
my life.
Hey, really,
Allow
if you expect me to be a good
me.
person, I will fail terribly. Because I will only be a good person to you if you're a good person to me. don't expect you'll all call over someone and then that person is supposed to like forgive and forgive. Take the high road. If you go low, I sink the freaking ship.
I take it
I sink them to hell. Ship. The ship will drink water. Let me tell you.
Kunywa maji mbio sana.
Because watu bebana ufala. Because there are people who know you utakutake the high road.
Actually,
Kuna mtu anajua you'll take the high road. So atakufanyia hivyo, they will poke you and poke you and poke you, and then they expect utakuwa the adult useme it's okay, mwache tu anakuanga hivyo, au utakula kofi wewe. I'll fight you. I'll go fight you out there. If I do like this, nitakufight hapa kama na kina Christian. I'll fight you, my friend. So I feel like it's good. Being a good person is, for me, it's like a scam.
I think such a scam.
It's a scam.
Yeah.
It's a scam.
I have lived it. I have
The
tried
better
it.
you are, the worse people will treat you. Let me say.
People who know me, like from Kitavo, have known me to be. I have at some point been a people pleaser, and it's just no. Walai. Sasa tuachie hapo.
Acha tumalize.
So it was nice having you guys. Please like, subscribe, and tell us what you think. You know, we need to know, are we deluded?
We're delusional.
Are we delusional? I believe I'm delusional. I'm delusional.
I honestly think in life
I'm
you have to
delulu.
have some
You
kind of
have- I am
delusion.
delusional.
You have
I
to
am
be a bit
the definition
delusional.
of delusion.
For you to make it, you gotta be delusional.
I am delusional.
The pressure
I
of life
think
is just too much. You have to
everything
be a
I
bit
deserve.
delusional.
I believe I deserve everything.
I believe I deserve a material.
I deserve everything I believe in. Let me tell you. I am diabolical.
I am resting in my bed.
I am the
believe.
most everything. It is me, myself, and I against the world.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
So
Anyway,
bye guys.
bye.
Anyway, tell us your opinions in the comment section. What are the things that you find diabolical ama they do not sit well with you? Na pia kwa hiyo topic of feminism, you can tell us what you know, and we can also expand about it maybe on another episode. We'll do
Yeah,
guys
I think we
For
should
sure.
do our
Yeah.
research
We
before
go
we
and
sit
do
here and
more
actually
research.
argue
Because
about it.
I'm about to sit them down.
Next time we will fight.
I will fight
We will
them.
fight.
I will fight
We will
you.
fight,
I will
bitch.
fight you. Anyway, guys, see you next time.
Mwah. See you next time. Bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Would you dance in